Good morning, Fight Kitties. I'm Lexi.
And I'm Lady J.
And it's time for Kickass and Coffee. My goodness, has it been a morning?
Oh my gosh, it's like a manic Monday.
It sure is.
Better late than never. We are here, and
there's so much to talk about.
I know, you were gone.
Yeah, I was gone, and I was like, oh my God, did I miss a whole month of wrestling? That's what it feels like.
It was a very dense weekend of wrestling. So we should get started with some
Fight Buzz. All right, this one took me a little bit by surprise.
Were you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if you go through the trouble of putting a wrestling ring.
That's exactly.
And so Steve Austin is not actually going to be wrestling at Wrestlemania. He just wanted to do his cardio running the ropes and
But yeah, that's what confused me. Like you said before, why would you make a ring in your house if you're, just doing this? You're not even like fully coming back into it.
Maybe he got hurt.
I mean, it could be that. The match between Steve Austin and Owens has been on the books, but that has now been switched, and it's just been like a confrontation.
Yeah, the situation. Second you talk trash about Texas, it's going down.
Yes.
Or at least we thought it was.
Yeah, we thought so. I mean, I really had my money on him showing up, and I think everyone was super riled up, excited to see him back. But
we're like, and we got some more ticket sales, and whoosh, switching beats, but he's supposed to be.
That's exactly what it is.
He's supposed to be there in some capacity.
Yeah. But I feel like that's mean. Like if you buy your ticket and you're like, this is what I expected, that's not cool.
But you're like, yay.
Everything's subject to change. Like we got to take that literal.
I hate that line.
Yeah.
Subject to change. Oh, good morning. We got some good mornings. Hi, Joseph. Oh, John Austin versus Goldberg. Didn't Goldberg technically use his last, he punched his last card for this is the last match that I am contractually obligated to do?
Oh, goodness.
I think he did. I could be wrong. Joseph's like, Austin wasn't wrestling anyway.
Really? I thought he was supposed to go.
I felt led on.
Yeah.
I felt let on.
I feel like I was teased.
You teased.
It was a tease. All right, we'll move on to some AEW Revolution.
It was 3 days of nonstop AEW madness.
Yes.
We're gonna start with just a little coverage of the big pay-per-view, the Revolution.
Because you're doing a full.
Yes, we're doing a full cover WrestleCap, but we saw the Chris Statlander versus legit Layla Hirsch action. We saw some Hook versus QT Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
The teacher versus the student. We saw some House of Black.
Yes.
Versus Eric Redbeard, Penta Oscuro, and Pac.
Yes. We also saw Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I got Eddie Kingston stories now.
Uh-oh. What is that coming down off of his pants? Is that his singlet that fell down all the way?
Yes. He,
my goodness.
Yeah, because he'll be wearing it and then he takes his straps off and it's getting real.
Oh goodness.
And then we had the AEW World Tag Team Championship, Jurassic Express. Yeah, they retained their title. That was a really fun match. I really enjoyed it. If I wasn't being touchy, I'm falling asleep at midnight. I was like, oh my gosh, it's still, okay.
And they went up against, Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks. Oh my goodness. And
it was good.
Didn't you say you met Jungle Boy?
I did. We'll get to that. We'll put that
on the goodness.
Okay, hold on. Comments. Joseph, that was the best buy-in yet. Oh, yeah, Joseph. The cherry on top was William Regal showing up from out of nowhere. He was all badass too.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yes. I'm like, ooh, Regal. It's like everyone who shows up at AEW after leaving WWE's got little like extra fire in them like when they show up. It's like when Bryan Danielson came back, like, oh, who is that? Like he's got this like fire. And then William Regal too. I'm like, you were just like a gentleman on NXT and you come over here all like
alter ego. Their alter ego.
Okay,
showing.
back to the card.
And for the Face of Revolution ladder match, we had Keith Lee versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Orange Cassidy versus Christian Cage. Oh my god!
I know. I was telling you, like this was like, I haven't seen a ladder match like this in a long time. I'm like, girl, it was Hobbs and Keith Lee like splitting the ladder in half. I'm like, what was that? This is very cool. Anyone else? Right? Winner with the ladder match.
Yeah. That was crazy. And I did not expect to see that huge, like there was a big gold ring like on the top of the ladder.
Ginormous ring. It's like something from like a video game. It's like, oh, it's Sonic the Hedgehog's golden ring. And
we also had the TBS Championship, which was Jade Cargill versus Ty Conti.
That was a really good match. Not because like I'm now a little bit of a fangirl of the Jade, but yeah, it was spicy. She's like, oh yeah, Ty Conti with your freaking war paint. I'm gonna throw you off your game by kissing you. You're like, oh.
Yeah, that'll throw someone off their game for sure. And we had the dog collar match, which everybody was waiting for.
It was crazy,
and it was.
It got. I don't. The crimson mask, right?
Yeah,
I wasn't the scarlet mask now, but no.
Not a fan of seeing
not a
blood.
Fan of that much blood. I was like, it looked like there was literally like you poured acrylic red paint on it. It was like so red and so bright. I was like, excuse me.
And next up, we had the AEW Women's World Championship, which was Britt Baker and our girl surprised me, but a great title match for Jade.
It was a good match. It was. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
She's
you're gonna have to go back and watch it.
I'm gonna go back and watch it, and yeah, I saw that picture of her that you guys got, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's just like so pretty, even in person, even like on just like phone, because I'm sure with like cameras and everything, you look much more glammed up.
Yeah, no, I didn't have like any fancy.
Her
filters.
Muscles are all like showing. I'm like, oh my god, they're real.
Random person grabbing your phone, but okay, yeah, the Doctor Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. I was so mad, so mad, not because like. I don't. It's that whole like everyone gets really mad at like WWE matches when there's like interference. Like I'm over the interference. Get them the F out of there. Why isn't the ref doing his freaking job? Like Rebel and Jamie Hayter were just
really.
Oh yeah, they totally ruined it. They stole the match.
That's a bummer. I had my money on Thunder Rosa. She was so excited, like we talked about last week for this, and that's a bummer.
All right, Josie. Yes. We're going back to the dog collar match.
Okay.
It was, okay, so I think Billy and I will totally get into this, but what we're talking about with Joseph. So it starts off, it has like, his culted personality, and then it's like, and freaking MJF comes in trying to steal his thunder, and you're like, freaking MJF. And you're like,
God.
You just stole your thunder. But no. I'm all excited. I'm like, CM Punk comes out to his like, throwback Ring of Honor entrance.
Ooh.
Different song, different gear. He's got like his X's on the back of his hands, like, and everyone is like losing their mind. And like the camera's going on people who like remember his old Ring of Honor song, and they're just like singing. I don't even know what it is. And they're singing it, and it was, there was like this energy.
That is so epic.
Yeah.
It's like the top fight fans are there.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for something like this. That must be so
fun.
Cool.
Oh.
And did we get any
John,
comments?
Good morning, John.
Shaq wrestling interview with Jade is really good.
Yeah, I remember Shaq. Yeah, we'll have to watch that one.
I'll have to watch that one. And not to worry, ladies, about Rosa. Thunder Rosa.
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan rectified this as Rosa will win the belt in her hometown. That would be cool. But
is she from? Oh my God! Why do I not know this? I heard is she from Texas?
Is she from Texas?
She's from TJ from Tijuana.
Oh,
I'm like, I know she went to school in California because I was like, oh, she went to Berkeley. That was like my school was the offspring of Berkeley, UC Davis. So I'm like, Okay.
That's cool. So yeah, I think so. Maybe she's from Texas.
This is going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Finally, someone. Although I do like Rebel, she was actually polite. So politeness goes a long way.
Yes, that's important.
Okay.
And we had Bryan Danielson, like we said, versus Jon Moxley. That was exciting.
That was fun too. They showed a little throwback footage before, like back when they were both in Ring of Honor. And then
she's from San Antonio.
I know she has her wrestling school out there. She was born in TJ.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know. Yeah, we got Tex-Mex people in my family who never mind. So what was I saying? Okay, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, brutal. This felt like a New Japan match.
Really?
It was great. It was strong style. It was a great match.
That's awesome.
Like, it's not like high flying, but it was like, yeah, get him.
I'm gonna have to. I feel like I missed out on a whole year of wrestling. I need to catch up. And we also had Andrade El Idolo versus Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy versus Sting, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara. Oh my goodness!
A tornado trios match. So that's like that lucha libre style. So it was bananas. So much fun. Don't take your eyes off of it for a second. And then, of course, we finished off the night. Wait. Yeah. With the Adam versus Adam match. Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole, baby.
And that must have been epic. I know the two Adams, they're both, they can hold their own. And I think who won this match? Was it Page? I think Adam Page.
Like pretty much everyone retained their titles.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Hangman retained. It was cool. Oh, Joseph's like, yes.
This was brutal. Both Bryan and Moxley tore the house down. Oof.
Yes, that's what I said. It was strong style to the max. So, okay, yeah. Billy here and I will get to it.
Wasn't one of them thrown through like 3 tables?
Yes, that's that picture. It was crazy.
I can't remember who it was.
Well, that's Andrade on the table right there because he's wearing like brown pants.
So this table, oh my goodness, that's not painful.
Okay. And Joseph's like, we've already mentioned the Regal part. Sorry, we're going back. So at the end of the Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson match, like they were having a little pissiness.
Yeah.
Like they were just not done. Like they could have just fought to like the bitter end. So freaking Regal comes out and he's like, wham to Moxley. Wham again. Like he had to like put him in his place.
Oh my
gosh.
And
then slapped Bryan Danielson and was just like super machismo, like getting everyone. I'm the freaking hefe around here,
Oh goodness. Well, we have some more exciting news from this weekend.
I know.
You got some firsthand account.
Yes.
Control Your Narrative.
On location reporting.
Yes.
So Control Your Narrative, it's kind of been one of those like real wrestling fans are like, what is this? And like we've shared some of those like videos on YouTube and people are like, oh, the Wyndham Rotunda videos blast you for a sec. Anyways, they had their first live event in Orlando at the Tin Roof in like that Icon Park area. So we went because we were just way too curious. And it was totally in a bar and the like ceiling clearance was way too low. It was like lower than any armory that I've been in. I'm like, they're gonna knock out that disco ball.
Oh goodness.
But
didn't you guys say the line was really long?
It was okay. We had our VIP passes, so we didn't have to wait. But like there's a picture that was there's a giant Ferris wheel.
Yes.
People were waiting early.
Oh,
we got there and like, we're gonna go get something to eat. We'll be back.
Yard House is so good over there. I love Yard House.
We want to go to Carrabba's. It's management. I normally like Carrabba's management.
Oh no.
Okay. So while we were there, it was a little bit hard to figure out who was wrestling all the time. But here was the rundown. There was Eli Perez, who defeated AJZ. August Artois,
I think.
And then Tijon's wife is like, who is that? That's Castle. And then like the indie like hero Ryzen was there. Everyone's like, Ryzen! He like has this like satanic occultish kind of vibe to him. And Jake Logan, I don't think there's a relation to like the Logan brothers. Valentino NX. Caden Pierre defeated Vinny Pacifico. And that was like the most openly gay, super flamboyant wrestler there.
Really?
And someone was yelling, Patrick! And I'm like, that's not Patrick. I need to do a little like side-by-side analysis because like, no, I don't think that's because Patrick was the Velveteen Dream on NXT.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, I don't think so. At Wrestleverse, were any of you guys watching this?
I wonder
if you can.
Were you able to pay to watch it, or you can only watch it if you were there?
I don't think they streamed it. I didn't see
they
the
didn't
camera
stream
work.
it.
But okay, and then Fodder defeated Weston Blake, which people recognize Weston Blake. Big Damo defeated James Stanley. Blake Troop defeated Johnny Radke versus the Groovy Grizzly. I got a video of this.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. So the Groovy Grizzly was like a tie-dyed colored bear, like the bear suit with like the big head, and the people wanted that.
Oh my god.
Shaking his groove thing.
Bear's got moves, huh?
He's got some moves, and he also got moved. Can we put that video of him being annihilated? This guy was like a huge like MMA beast and was like, I'll pick you up and I'll pick you up again and slam you. And he was all like,
it scares me how low the ceilings are in here and how tall these people are and like throwing themselves off. Like, that scares me.
Yeah, because like you can see like the projector up there.
Yeah.
That thing is going to die. Someone's going to kick that thing off.
Yikes. Oh, goodness.
All right, we got some comments real quick.
We've got, somebody said, good morning, ladies. Got enough coffee after Revolution last night? Oh, God, I don't think I have enough coffee.
We might have been running a little bit behind.
Oh, goodness. And Joseph said he saw pictures and it seems like a unique show.
It was a unique show.
Yeah.
It was cool. Although I had signed up for like the AEW Heels group, which is like the girls club.
Mm-hmm.
And they were having a party after. And I'm like, I should have gone to the girls'
party. That
there was like
fun.
A dance off or dance lessons with Sunny Kiss. I'm like, I totally would have gone. And
oh my God.
We'll have to check this out together. Okay, so control your narrative. Bears, dude. So EC3 is the guy on the left, and the guy on the right is Adam Scher. And I walked up when it was my turn, and I was like, Titan! And he was just so cool. I know, he was a hugger.
Oh, that's sweet.
He was like, oh, give me a hug. I'm like, Adam, we're from Take It to the Ring, and we shared that clip when you made your debut on Ring of Honor, and
Aww.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Okay, so back to the car.
He is like so much bigger than, like, you could really tell in that picture now, because I know like how I know your size, and I'm like, wait, he looks ginormous.
And then his girl, Raquel Gonzalez, was there.
Oh, nice.
And she was super cool. Yeah,
EC3
Joseph's like,
looks
EC3
bigger.
looks bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, Adam's like, that's why they call him the Titan. Like, he's ginormous. Like,
absolutely ginormous.
I'm like, I think he's like the one person who might be bigger than Tommy Mack. Just because he like bodybuilds and that's it. Okay, so we did see Austin Aries. He was there. He was running his mouth about, I don't know, trying to be dirty and not dirty because kids were there.
Oh boy.
But so the big match was EC3 versus Adam Scher versus The Righteous. And The Righteous we see a lot on like New Japan. But EC3 like got up on the bar at one point.
Oh my God.
And there was a minor accident. I didn't see it, but like, so there's not a lot of room between the ring and the barricade and the people.
Yeah.
And so Adam got thrown over the barricade at one point and like hit a kid.
Oh no.
Like the ambulance wasn't called, but like I wouldn't want to be crushed into by Adam.
Oh my goodness. That's a scary person to get. I mean, getting crushed by anyone is just scary, but him, yikes.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like a brick wall.
Yeah, ouch. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah, apparently he kicked the kid in the face. So while he was like fallen over. But oh my, that sounds like a fun time. And I think they have another live event
In Dallas.
In Dallas,
Okay.
yes.
But I invited Raquel to coffee.
How did that go?
She was so cool. Oh, all right. Ocean Ryu cuts.
Alrighty.
Yo, Joe, Lady J, Lexi, planting from Thig now.
Ooh.
AEW owns ROH. I saw Adam Page make a reference to Adam Cole about ROH and Handshake.
Oh.
We're getting an ROH AEW war. Also a WWE invasion angle.
Oh my goodness. Do we need our tinfoil?
Hold on, I know. I'm like, are we gonna put it on? You only got where's the other one?
Uh-oh. I saw Lady J.
This is time for two.
I saw Lady J.
Okay. All right. Bushin Ryo Cat. A war? Is it brewing?
Is it? I don't know.
They were talking about it. I mean,
possible.
Like they're throwing back. I liked that CM Punk throwback to ROH, but the Adams were at it.
Oh, she said, did Regal ever work with ROH?
Ooh.
No, I don't
We
think
can't
so.
claim to be like Encyclopedia Wrestlemania.
We're getting our
hold on. Hold on. Let's take off our we gotta do some legit research real quick.
Really quick.
Right.
Honestly,
William, he was so bad.
Yeah.
You just took we'll have to find that footage and I'll share it because I was like, oh, William Regal. Like I knew he used to wrestle, but dang, like.
Yeah, so Tony Khan did confirm this morning that William Regal will be the booker for Ring of Honor.
So Tony Khan confirmed this morning, no tinfoil hats, that William Regal will be the booker for the newly acquired Ring of Honor.
That's exciting.
I am excited because, like, yeah, there are names that I haven't seen for a while, like Dalton Castle.
I'm excited to get into ROH a little bit more because I'd seen it obviously before. And I just didn't, I think at the time when I'd watched it, I couldn't get into it that well because I was still like, I had started off with AEW. And yeah.
Did we start with AEW?
Actually, no, I started with Impact, and I was like, guys, no.
And they were doing that horrible, like, Big Brother reality TV show, Barnacles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're not the only ones excited. Yeah, Joseph.
We're excited. Yeah, I'm excited to see, like, how they use it and, like, what direction they go in with it.
Like, he's got, like, a wealth of knowledge. I think when I was listening to Kyle O'Reilly's interview, that he, like, William Regal took him under his wing.
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, I think he's a good guy.
Oh, that's
he's a tough
nice.
guy, but a good guy.
Oh, we are so excited to see what's going to come of this. And
all right, so Bushin Ryo Cat, thanks for that one because that took us down a really fun rabbit hole.
Yes, it did.
Oh, man. Okay, Joseph, later tonight, you ladies will experience a certain session. What?
Session off Martinez. She's a amazing indie wrestler.
What?
Oh, are we in for a treat that we didn't even know about?
We must put this in our list.
Yes.
We're gonna have our own list. Like
I'm gonna take a mental note.
all right. Let's move on.
Yes. So
Asuka. No one is ready for Asuka. Yeah.
A recent report from PW Insider noted that WWE officials are hoping that Asuka will return from shoulder surgery by the end of the month. While that's the current goal, we don't know that she's going to be 100%. And, like, you know, she hasn't even come out herself to say that she's cleared.
I thought she was medically cleared, and other fans thought so too.
Yeah.
And they, like, tweeted her. They're like, aren't you medically cleared? And she's like, when did, like, so addressing the rumors, she's like, no one's told me that I'm medically cleared yet. I'm like, oh, I thought I heard that too.
It's a bummer. But yeah, she has not appeared on WWE TV since Money in the Bank of 2021 in July.
That feels like forever ago now.
Oh, it does. That's like almost a year. In a few months, that'll be a year.
Yes.
So hopefully she's not.
She must have effed up her shoulder.
So what is it that she did? Did she dislocate it and she had to, like,
I don't know, just shoulder injury surgery.
That's a bummer.
Talking about bummers. Joseph's like, we
need Asuka back soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Some good hip attacks.
Got to reel her in. So also at Impact Wrestling at Sacrifice of 2022.
And this is why I was like, are we going to see Chelsea Green at the Control Your Narrative? Because like her man, Matt Cardona, is in like all these promos for Control. They had this really fun promo video. I can't freaking find them online, but they're so fun. They souped up this old like, I don't know, Chevy Caprice station wagon into the Ghostbusters mobile.
Oh my God.
They did a really good job at it too. And so like Matt Cardona and like the so silly and so much fun. So I thought we'd see Matt Cardona and like Chelsea Green like next to Raquel.
Yeah.
But no, she was busy at freaking Impact.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
And against the Virtuosa. Dude. And she like hurt her wrist.
Oh no.
So she's like out of action because she like broke her wrist or something crazy. I mean, and she was having her shot for the ROH World Women's Championship. And she didn't even come out as the hot mess. Like she was like all game. And then freaking hurts her wrist.
It kind of like the injury of it all. I know it's like a part of wrestling. It's like kind of like inevitable because like, you know, the environment that you're in. But at the same time, it sucks because like you could be out for so long and like then you have to retrain to get back in, right? Because that's what happens to a lot of them. You have to like get back on your feet. So hopefully she's all good.
Oh, hold on. Joseph's happy for Tasha Steeles.
She defeated Mickey.
Tasha defeated Mickey James.
Yep.
She did.
Dang, girl.
Goodness.
Mickey is tough. She's the new Knockouts champ.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got to get a little more. Impact, we got to follow that a little more because they really focus on their women's division. Like, they give them a lot more time.
Really?
So they do. Yeah, and then, like, to Mickey, and then, oh, come on. I'm drawing a total blank right now. She has all that big, beautiful red hair. Tommy Mac. What is her name? Someone was trolling her on Twitter the other day saying she's old and not hot. Maria Kanellis. And she was like, I am not she doesn't say, but she's like, I'm not trying to be the hottest. And I'm not trying to like pretend I'm the youngest. She's like, I am just trying to support my fellow women's wrestlers and push the women's division. Yeah, Maria Kanellis is awesome. She's got that big, beautiful red hair. But
we hate Twitter trolls.
I know. So Bushin Railcat's like Asuka.
Yeah.
She just gonna come back to really boring, like, 8-girl tag team battles. She totally deserves more than that. I agree.
Yeah, she sure does.
Yeah.
And
Joseph's like, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Alrighty, guys, we will move a little bit more onto Bryan Danielson and how he ended up signing up for.
Oh shit, we're still on. Impact Sacrifice.
Impact Sacrifice.
And that was the people's favorite. So yeah, the best match at Sacrifice apparently was Jay White,
Ooh,
the Switchblade, versus Alex Shelley.
That's is that a weekly thing, Impact, or that's a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this was their pay-per-view. The Sacrifice was
okay.
Pay-per-view.
I was wondering. I'm like, because the promos for it looked so different. So I'm like, it seems like something special.
Freaking Eddie Kingston was like, Eddie, let's like do the he's like, we can't do that. That's Jay White's move. I'm like, yo, it's on your freaking 8x10. Okay. All right.
Back to Bryan Danielson. So how he ended up signing for AEW. Now, we've got Tony Khan, who was talking with Jim Barcelone, I believe that's how you say his name. And he was explaining how Moxley ended up helping convince the American Dragon to come to his company. And he was like, I don't know if people know, but Moxley's like the big, basically number one reason that Bryan Danielson even came to AEW in the first place. He vouched for his place. He gave Bryan like a good word, a great place for him to work. And they like give him all the credits to him. They're like, that's how he got connected to Bryan Danielson because of Moxley. Well,
so like, they had shown like how 20 years ago they were in Ring of Honor together. So they have a long history together. And I think Bryan was like, who am I even going to talk to about this? I can keep this a secret.
Yeah.
Like my desire to even consider it. And yes, Danielson's been a joy. He definitely came out blazing. I was like, ooh, Bryan Danielson, where have you been hiding over at WWE? But yeah, I'm glad Jon Moxley convinced him to make the switch. Because Bryan's like, I'm totally fine at WWE. You know, he was like one of the top stars. I'm sure they paid really well.
That's true.
You know, he had his very loyal fan base. But yeah, he's like, I wanted to wrestle more people, different people. And now they're on, they're like, we're going to train all the young people tirade.
Oof. That'll be exciting. But it's kind of nice that he has got a friend in there because, you know, at the end of the day, these people are all probably like really close outside of, you know, work and all. So we do have some WrestleMania questions.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're like, it's only a couple weeks away and we're still like, the card isn't even done.
Well, it's subject to change, you guys.
I know, but like, did they even try?
I know.
So, okay. All right, Wrestleverse and Lexi. The Usos had that terrible squash match against the Viking Raiders back in Saudi Arabia. And we're like, what the F was that? And now we're like, who are they going to face at WrestleMania?
Oh, well, they'll most likely face Nakamura and Boogs.
Is it Boog?
Boogs? Boogs, I was right.
We are so not vested.
I never say names right. Somehow I got that one right. But yes, given that on Friday's SmackDown, they like attacked them as they were making their entrance. So it seems like it could be a prep for WrestleMania.
That feels like such a lame prep. Like, it's kind of like Kevin Owens, like, out of nowhere, I'm going to decide to hate Texas. Like, I roll. We know what you're trying to do. It's very forced.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Joseph's like, this doesn't feel like Mania time. Yeah. We're like more excited about other shows than Mania. We're like, wait, come on now. Like, we're more excited about like Thunder Rosa getting her payback than like who the Usos are going to face. And
what else did we get? I'm wondering when Impact comes out of their shell and goes to different venues.
I know we're kind of going backwards a little bit, but yeah.
Do they usually stay in one venue or like?
I've seen New Japan team up with Impact more, but yeah, we gotta maybe we gotta be the ones to cover more Impact.
That's true.
Okay, and then our next like WrestleMania, what kind of match are we having? Who's Ricochet gonna have a match against for the Intercontinental title? It's not the 24/7 title or some baloney title like that.
So Dave Meltzer reveals the current situation of this story on the Wrestling Observer Radio. Obviously, you know, Sami Zayn against Johnny Knoxville is not for Intercontinental Championship because, you know, Ricochet won it. But, you know, I'm not sure what's really going to happen.
I know, I don't even have like a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, if Ricochet is going to defend the title of the show, I mean, I really don't know.
And then I heard people speculating that like, maybe he's not even going to defend his title at WrestleMania, which is just bananas. Like, it's a title match. Shouldn't it be at the grandest stage of them all? Like, they're going to...
Ooh,
bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Like, they're going to make us... I don't even know. All right. Any one of y'all. Okay. Joseph's like, speaking of which, I wonder who gets Balor and Ricochet at Mania.
Ooh.
Yeah. What about Finn?
What about
Ricochet?
Finn? That's true. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. And, you know, I always feel like we're surprised in the end. We're like, did not expect that.
Do you think we'll be pleasantly surprised?
We might actually predict correctly because we do have a habit of predicting.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. This story here, pretty clear. Brock Lesnar is on a whole nother effing level.
Oh, that was him at MSG this weekend, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like...
So that's what Roman did to him.
Oh,
it looks like he's being sacrificed.
My goodness.
That's what he looked like when he's being beaten.
Well, that's...
Like, so is that blood or is that...
That's blood.
That's blood. Okay. So CM Punk's blood was like...
After.
Whoa. Where's Roman? What is it like?
Like,
I know. When you think of like fights and you're like, but you should see what the other guy looks like.
Oh, God. Well, I think it's time that we move on from this fight buzz. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how.
I know the fight buzz just went on forever.
Forever. But let's get into this morning's morning jab.
All right, now I know the All Real crew. They love themselves some UFC combat sports.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Dana White. What's he doing? He's like blocking off some drama back over there.
Oh no.
UFC 272 went down. Jorge Masvidal faced Colby Covington in a highly anticipated match. I'm sure the guys were like, oh my God, oh my God. But like early in the fight, Covington punched Masvidal in the freaking eyeball.
Yikes.
The eyeball. To which Gamebred immediately protested to Herb Dean. I love Herb Dean. I think it's just more like a fangirl thing. But like Dean allowed the match to continue.
Oh gosh, how did that even happen?
Well, there's like a scandalo where they think that Herb Dean doesn't make good calls.
Oh.
And so like Covington like took advantage of this, and while Masvidal was complaining, which seems a little dirty, right? It's like if someone had like kicked him in the nuts, like you're supposed to be like take a breather break, like okay, stand over here, take a breather, and like when you get punched in the eye, it's like okay, let's take a minute to like, you know, if you get an eye poke, they do the same thing too. It's like, yo, you just, you know,
because sometimes you have to like, you know, your vision gets blurry, you gotta kind of get back into it, but
yeah,
oh
like a punch in the eye is probably worse than a poke in the eye.
Yeah, that's true.
See. Hold on, Joseph's like
Masvidal has never been the same fighter since Usman. Ooh.
Oh.
How long ago was that?
I know. Come on, Joseph. When was that one?
When was that? I'm still new to you.
Masvidal just being, I don't know, man. If you take a punch to the eye and no one watches you, I'm like, it's not like wrestling refs. We're like, why didn't you say it, ref? And you're like, this is entertainment.
And during the like post-fight press conference, there was like a very, very upset Jorge Masvidal, and he was criticized for Dean's performance. He criticized Dean's performance, and he was like, not only then, but like as a referee in general, he's just not good.
Went after him.
He really just went after him. He was like, you know, Herb Dean and I, we do not have a clean record. We've had a couple of mishaps in the past. He's like, F that man. He's not my cup of tea when it comes to men. And I was like, oh,
that's like the funniest thing for like a big old strong guy to say, he's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, what is your cup of tea?
I'm like, you drink tea?
You drink tea? I feel like you're a coffee person.
Oh, Joseph's like, it was April of last year.
Oh, so like almost a year ago. Wow. Interesting. Well.
All right. So yeah, Herb was taking a personal beating.
Yes. And this has to be one of the most memorable criticisms like ever coming from a fighter.
Well, and then like, so former UFC fighter Dan Hardy was like, I'm so mad. I'm going to pack an entire presentation of Herb Dean's history of late stops.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh. It feels like not, okay, I don't know, but it feels like a very Karen thing to do.
Where's your manager? I want to speak to your manager.
I have a PowerPoint presentation of all of your late stops. We're going to show it right now.
Oh, God, that is such a Karen move.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right.
All right, guys. I think we've done enough jabs. We are going to move on to some fluffy news. This fluffy news isn't as fluffy, but it's fluffier
fluffy
in comparison to the rest of
yeah, we're just meanie pants today.
We woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
It's a manic Monday. We're a little feisty.
And so we talked last week about how, you know, Nia Jax was in a lot of heat. She was trending on Twitter for her controversial comments about the Ukraine-Russian war. And Becky Lynch has shown how she feels about it because she unfollowed Nia Jax. And a lot of people were like, I don't even know at what point people like decided to, because you have to go into someone's profile, type in the person's name. Like that wouldn't just be like a, like,
how would you
like
know?
News. You know what I mean? Like somebody had to look that up.
I'm going to see if your bestie unfollowed you.
Yeah. And she sure did. They don't follow each other anymore. So, I mean, I guess this goes to show that it's like.
And so if you didn't know, so Lena Finney, she was like, oh, you mother effers. you know, standing up for the Ukraine.
Yeah.
But like none of you would stand up for your own personal personal rights
for masking.
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
wearing a mask versus being in a war
in a
zone.
war. That's the
Which
same thing.
one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, so it's kind of.
And then I think Becky Lynch is like, I got better things to concern myself than all this negative nonsense.
Well, it's actually interesting because, you know, I feel like a lot of people, or at least in some instances, like they don't want to get caught up in all of it. So they wouldn't even they wouldn't make a comment, make sure they kind of like stay far from it. But I think it's interesting that she unfollowed her because it's like, it's kind of obvious if you're in the spotlight, someone's going to find out that you unfollowed them. Like, that's just that. I don't know how people have the time of day to go and look at every person they're following, but they do. And I just think it's kind of interesting. So I'm like, she definitely wanted people to know. Because this wasn't like a secret thing, you know. They could have had a secret tiff, you know, behind doors, but she unfolled her. So
Joseph's like, gone crazy.
She's gone crazy.
Gone crazy.
She's hanging out with some crazy people. But
things that we say, the
yeah,
people we hang out with.
It's true. My grandma always used to tell me, "You are who you hang out with," and I'd be like, "Grandma, come on!" But no, it's true. It's
and now you're like, "Dang it, I'm older now, and I know."
So true. You are who you hang out with.
Oh, we got Dean come on.
Oh, hey, Dean.
Good morning, Dean.
Popping on in. Good morning. And
all right, which one should we do first? This is like real fluffy news.
Okay.
So bear with us if you're like. So on Friday while you were gone, someone called out my name.
Oh,
they were like, Lady J, like G.I. Joe Lady J. I'm like, oh shoot,
they caught me.
Someone caught me. Someone caught me. So should we do the story of Lady J first?
I think we should do Fan Fest first.
Okay, yes. We'll get to that. So went to Fan Fest.
Yes.
Because I'm a total dork.
Tell me all about it.
It was super fun. Got lost heading over to the UCF campus, but I got to say hey to like everyone. All right. Oh yeah, Eddie Kingston was super cool.
Aww.
I was like, I have no idea what I'm getting into, but like he was so nice. And I was like, Eddie, I know this is an AEW event. However, I became a fan when you faced Gabriel Kidd at New Japan, and he freaking loved it. He was super cool, and he like looked at Tommy Mack. He's like, "You're too big for her."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And then so yes, that was Eddie Kingston. And then next up, Red Dragon. They were super cool, but yeah, I feel like I'm a beastie big woman next to like some of these guys. I'm like, dude,
you're the same height as them.
I know. It makes me feel like a big girl. A big girl. Oops. Bush and Ryo Cat. What are you curious about?
I guess Kingston, to hear about our update.
Kingston is a treasure. He's totally cool.
Oh.
Now I like him so much more. Bush and Ryo Cat's like, what do you want to hear? What do you want to hear?
Ooh. Oh, are those little heels on the
yes,
back? That's so cute.
That's their like girls like fan club. I didn't know what it was, but is it terrible? I always want to call her Blue Pants. That was her name in NXT. It was awful. Like they didn't even give her like a real name. They'd have like a little cartoon of Blue Pants. Blue Pants. And she was awesome, and she made quite the name for herself in NXT. And
that's cool.
And now she's the librarian, Eva Bates. Super cool.
Ruby, is that her?
Destination.
Yeah.
No. Ruby, Soho. Yeah, she's itty bitty too.
Oh my goodness! All these people look so much bigger on TV. I'm shocked.
They all have like that Tom Cruise effect. There was the crowd, like. You see that black wall down there?
Yeah.
Like, that was like there were free opportunities to meet the wrestlers.
Oh, cool.
And there was the ring, and there was like panels. So people were wrestling, people were talking.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That looks huge. Where was that again?
It was the Addition Arena.
Oh.
So yeah. And then I got to meet the House of Black. And yeah, I was like, all right, Brody King. Because like that's like his pose is like growly freaking face. And I was like, oh, this is where the big boys are. I'm finally not the biggest girl around here.
Oh goodness. And
Okay.
what's your story on
gonna
this? I'm interested to
Spill
hear.
the tea.
Oh gosh.
So we roll up and like Jungle Boy was like yawning and so I'm like, what? I'm like, do we need to like stretch out, man? You wanna take a stretch minute? You seem a little tired. I'm like,
Yeah.
goodness gracious, these are only like, what were you doing the night before? Bush and Riot
Partying
Cat.
downtown, maybe. I'm just kidding.
Kingston and Lady J, new team, the Thug and the Coffee Mug. We're gonna have to tweet that out to Eddie. Be like, come on, man! I invited you over for coffee. You gotta.
Yes, he's got no choice.
I know. I was like, you should come over and have a cup
of coffee.
We got Miss Bertha. You come over, man. oh. What else?
They were at Revolution yesterday too, and said it was crazy.
Oh, like the big, yeah. We were at the Fan Fest, and then Control Your Narrative, and then yeah.
And did you meet anyone else after that, or that was it?
So yeah, poked fun of
Jade.
I was like, ooh, her new hair. At first, I was like looking for her platinum silver hair. I'm like, where is Jade? She had like the same color of like the Revolution colors. She was super cool.
Aww.
Like I had no idea. And yeah, she was super nice. We were talking for a while. I look all retarded talking to people taking pictures.
Look at you.
Yeah. She had these.
She is so tall.
She is. She's wearing like big platform heels. At one point, I'm like, may your feet be strong.
Her legs take up like more than half of her body. Oh my God, her legs are so
long legs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Joseph wants to know. Swerve. Yes. So I was a Killshot fan in Lucha Underground. So yeah, I was like, ooh, we finally get to see more of him. I mean, he had like a very different like vibe in Lucha Underground, but he's a great wrestler. Oh shoot. Eddie Kingston and Lady J for the Crockett Cup 2022. NWA.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. They might actually let me on.
I don't know. Stay tuned. You might see Lady J there.
So oh man, what else are we missing?
Oh, I see freaking Dan House in the back there.
I know. I'm representing today. I got my Bart Simpson Danhausen shirt.
Oh.
They had a fun panel. You see, do you see his fancy shoes?
Oh,
Malachi
he
Black
has red bottoms on?
Malachi, yes.
Okay.
And so during like the Q&A panel, someone's like, Malachi Black, I like your fancy shoes. What shoes are you wearing? And he totally like avoided answering it.
Oh, come on.
He didn't say the Louboutins. He was like, my queen is the only person, because Queen Zelina is his wife, right? My queen is the only person that I listen to. And my queen requests that I wear nice shoes. So on behalf of my queen, I wear the nice shoes out in public.
That is taking nice shoe to the next level.
Yeah, those are really nice shoes. So when I met him, I was like, Lady J gives her regards to the queen.
That's funny.
Ah, yes. Danhausen tried to join House of Black. He's like, I can curse you too. Yeah, get a job application.
Really?
Oh man.
Goodness. And did you guys see anyone else there? That was about it.
Jade. I missed I always want to miss Abaddon. I secretly always want to say hi to Abaddon. That she was like in a freaking cage. Like, and for everyone's safety, we have Abaddon in a cage.
Oh goodness. Alrighty, I think it's time for us to move on to the story behind the name Lady J. What do you think?
Okay. All right. It's not really ladylike. Who is Lady J? I love how I found that. I'm like, that's like super retro G.I. Joe.
So epic.
Yeah. And then
it was made for you.
And then there's like modern Lady J, where I'm like, yeah, I like modern Lady J.
Ooh.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
I could cosplay Lady J. I'm like, I got the hair. I can wear a tank top and
yeah, we'll get you some leather pants.
I just need a really big, like a assault rifle.
That's scary.
And a mean mug face.
Mean mug face.
I have like a horrible mean mug. All right. Anyway, let's check out
This is
Story Time with Lady J.
Lady J.
But yes, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like, some people are like, ooh, who is this Lady J? That's the story behind Lady J.
That's it. And the story behind Lexi, just kidding, guys. There's no story. I'm just Lexi. It's just plain and simple. That's it. And all right.
And we love it.
Yes.
Like, and we...
Short and sweet, although it's not my real name. If you could guess my real name, I won't say it. But if someone can guess it, I'll let you know if you got it right. It's long-ish.
All right. What, are we missing any comments?
Let's
Let's see.
I don't think
We don't
so.
want to miss anybody.
No.
Oh.
I think we are all good. I think it's time for us to move on to some keeping it strong style, huh?
I think I hear Billy here.
I hear voices in the walls.
We're
Oh,
going off.
goodness.
I think we're going off our timer.
Sorry, guys.
Shoot. Okay, so New Japan Cup update.
Yes. There's
Oh,
a
man.
huge one. So,
Oh my gosh, do you see this? Okay, you got to follow all those green lines.
yes. So anybody that's X'd out was the changes. So like no longer, now we're going to have Yuji Nagati. And they've added on, I think that was the only change. Oh, and I think that's it. That was our only
The New
change.
Japan card's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the St. Pete show, like big time.
I am too. That's going to be so exciting.
Oh man,
And,
we got to do freaking our like in-depth review of Revolution here in just a minute.
oh gosh. Yeah, that's coming up and that'll be so much fun. You're doing that with Billy, right?
Yes, he's like waiting for us.
All right.
All right,
Sorry,
guys.
guys.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Yes.
And if you like what you see, please take a moment to give us a like, a share, and subscribe.
And of course, for some more Fight Kitties videos, that click. Sorry, guys. Not sure why that went on. Until next time, you guys, I'm Lexi.
And I'm Lady J. Bye.
Bye.